Hello friends, family world. Luke here with another video. If you're new to our channel, my husband Tyler and I make weekly travel videos about the different places that we go since moving from North America to the UK. In this current series, I'll be talking about our Eurotrip this past summer, where we traveled to various countries including Switzerland, Austria, Paris, the Baltic countries, and more. So be sure to follow along for the ride and click here to access our Eurotrip 2019 playlist and go to episode 1 to follow along from the beginning. From where we last left off, we were finishing up our time in Interlaken and we're eager and ready to explore a new region of Switzerland. For our next destination, we took a series of trains to the town of Zermatt, which is nestled in the Matterhorn mountains. We stayed in the Jugendherberge Zermatt, which just means youth hostel. After dropping off our bags at the hostel, we didn't waste any time and hit the ground running, as the weather forecast was predicted to be beautiful for that day, but to be a bit more overcast and cooler the next day. We enjoyed walking through the cute town on our way from the hostel to the cable car station in town. We took the cable car to Trocknersteg and enjoyed some amazing views of the famous Matterhorn mountain peak. If it looks familiar to you, it might be because it's what's immortalized as the logo for Toblerone chocolates. From Trocknersteg, we walked along the Matterhorn Glacier Trail and really enjoyed the amazing, out-of-this-world panoramic views that this trail provides. We really couldn't get enough of our surroundings. We took the trail all the way to Spotsy station and proceeded on the cable car from there back down to Zermatt. Then from there, we walked across town to the Gornergrat scenic train station. The views from the panoramic viewpoint really were spectacular. It was really nice getting the snow-capped mountain feel. And we really just enjoyed relaxing and having some coffee outside on the patio with these amazing views surrounding us. If you're in the area and want to hike, they are available, but we were quite happy to just take it easy and enjoy the view from where we were sitting. Maybe next time. The next day was a bit cooler and cloudier as the weather forecast had predicted, so we decided to just take it easy and stay in town in Zermatt. We walked around the historic area of Hinterdorfstrasse, where there are plenty of cute older Swiss buildings to enjoy. The following morning, we got up and enjoyed some of our last moments in Zermatt, as we had a long day of train travel ahead of us. We had scheduled a full day of train travel on what's called the Glacier Express, which is a scenic train ride that takes you from Zermatt to the town of St. Moritz, which is in the Romansch-speaking region of Graubünden. We arrived in St. Moritz around 6 p.m. and to be perfectly honest with you, we really didn't spend all that much time exploring St. Moritz. Most of our experience there was walking from the train station along the lake to our hostel in town. So we really can't say what things we would recommend doing here. But I will say that after such a long day of travel, that an evening of rest was well earned. The following morning, we took a train from St. Moritz to our next destination of Zernez. Zernez is a gateway to the more remote Swiss National Park. This is Switzerland's one and only national park, and to be honest, it isn't really visited by that many tourists at all, especially people from outside of Switzerland. When we arrived in Zernez, we stored our luggage in one of the luggage lockers at the train station and then proceeded to the visitor center for the national park, which was conveniently located in town. After speaking to one of the employees at the visitor center, we got some great ideas of places to explore within the park. From there, we took the bus into the park and really couldn't believe how even in this very remote area of Switzerland, which we would definitely say was by far the most remote part of Switzerland we visited during our time there, how good the public transit was. I would say that this part of Switzerland is the most untouched that we saw during our whole time there, and is kind of a really beautiful mix of the alpine beauty of other parts of Switzerland mixed in with the remoteness of places that we visited in Canada. Not the most direct place to get to in the country, but well worth it if you're looking for more off the beaten track experiences and maybe less touristy places. After a few hours of hiking, we took the bus back into town, picked up our bags, and took a train to the town of Chur. Chur is one of the larger towns in the canton of Graubünden, but to be perfectly honest with you, we didn't find all that much to do in this particular city. For us, the main reason we stayed there was because it is a launching point for the next scenic train ride that we did, which is the famous Glacier Express. All in all, we really enjoyed doing our off-the-beaten-track experience in Swiss National Park, as well as going to some of the other regions that we went to before then, like Zermatt. And we'd highly recommend that you consider visiting these places as well if you have the time and opportunity. There is more to Switzerland than Interlaken and Zurich. All right, everyone, that is it for this week's episode. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down in the comment section below and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for next week's video where I take you into the Italian-speaking region of Switzerland, including the beautiful Glacier Express, the city of Lugano, and the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Monte San Giorgio. See you then. Bye.